Hello guys and welcome, I'm SimUK. This is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and you may have been watching the first two episodes of my Let's Play series, and in the final episode we got our heads caved in the middle of a enemy stronghold or hideout or something like that. Unfortunately, that incident crashed the game and the PC, and it continuously crashed my game and my PC. It caused a whole bunch of issues with my whole campaign. I lost a lot of footage because it kept crashing. So basically that entire Let's Play series has been scrapped because it all went a bit Pete-tong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start again. This time I'm going to chat. I also thought, if we're going to start again, we need an intro. So here's the intro. So, I hope you enjoyed that. That took me about a day to put together, but I quite like it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool. It sort of hopefully symbolises how I feel about this game. And just to give you a bit of background information about me and Mountain Blade, I played the original, must be a decade ago, something like that, really long time ago. Really loved it, really got into it, really enjoyed it. But what you might find interesting, although I've bought every single version available on Steam since then, sort of out of nostalgia, I've never ever actually played Warlords. And what I've learnt in the last couple of weeks doing some research and trying to in the anticipation of this game coming out, I've realised that Warlords is so much better than the original, but I've never played it, so I'm going to have to do that at some point. As such, a lot of what's in this game is, I mean, for me it's like it's night and day transformation from what it was to what it is now. I don't really have intimate knowledge of anything. I don't know any of the factions or anything like that. So a lot of this Let's Play series is going to start out, at least, with me learning a lot of stuff. And if you're not into that, that's absolutely fine. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there who already know this game inside and out. And maybe come back and check us out in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or whatever, when I've got my grip on this game and some sort of valid understanding of what's going on. So, first of all, we need to pick our culture. So let's have a look at the factions here. The Valandians. The Valandians are the descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organised feudal society, led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. 20% more upgrade XP to troops from battles. That is a heck of a lot. 20% upgrade. That is a lot. Okay, so they mentioned the Empire. Let's have a look at the Empire. The Calradian Empire is in decline. Even before the murder of the Emperor Irenicus, the once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war, yet Calradians endure. They are technologically more advanced than their neighbours, and their mastery of engineering is not just evident in their aqueducts, beautiful architecture and massive city walls, it also makes them experts in siege warfare. And they get a 20% construction speed bonus to town projects for wall repairs and siege engines. That's quite big as well. So right now the Valadians and the Empire both looking very interesting. I don't know which way I'm going to swing yet. Let's look at Sturgians. So it looks like, based on what I can see here, these are, and this is deserty, obviously. These guys look farmy, these guys look foresty, these guys look rocky, probably ocean-based. These guys look snowy, and this one looks like Tintin. No, jokes. This obviously is like the hub, the centre, the where it all began, perhaps. Not quite sure. Sturgians. Sturgians are the descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Calradia. As the Empire expanded into their cold forests, they found that a ready market for the luxurious furs of woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nordic mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, travelling far in search of opportunities, both for trade and for plunder. So it sounds like they're kind of trade-based. 20% less speed penalty from snow. So if we were fighting in the snow, that could be beneficial. But really, I'm not sure how beneficial, to be honest. I mean, that would be great if you were hunting people down. But if you were hunting people down in your own area, then effectively you're being defensive, and that's not the best defensive ability in the world. So I'm a little bit not so taken with the Sturgeons, I'll be honest. Look at the Aserai. The Aserai are the inhabitants of the Nahassa Desert, a mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers. They are famous for their horsemanship and their knowledge of the learning of many lands, especially medicine. That's interesting. Gained from lying on some of the continent's most lucrative trade routes. Each clan is fiercely proud of its lineage and often jealous of the others, but when united by a charismatic leader, that's important, they become a major force in the south. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty. I take it back. These are the traders. What are these guys then? These are the hunters. Okay, so these guys like hunting, these guys like trading. Also, if I'm looking for a medic in my little band of merry men and women, then I think I ought to head over to Aserai and have a look for somebody over there. That's interesting. 30% cheaper build caravans. That could be hugely profitable, especially at the start. Okay, let's have a look at the Khazaits. The Khazait Confederation of Steppe tribes used to live a nomadic life, but have recently settled in the eastern frontier of the empire and are slowly transitioning into an agrarian society. Agrarian, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is basically farming, agricultural, with permanent town centres. Despite this, they still retain many aspects of their nomadic life, including their affinity with horses. They are masters of mounted archery, shooting and then galloping out of reach. 10% extra speed bonus for horsemen on campaign map. Again, I don't think that's all that useful, because you might have 50% of your men on horseback, but a lot of them are going to still be on foot, I would have thought. So that's not, I don't think that's going to be particularly useful. I mean, it might be useful at the start if we're all on horses, but as we grow, I think it's going to become less and less useful. And this sort of hit and run technique that they're using reminds me of, who was it? Otto from the Germanic medieval period. King Otto enlisted something like 7,000 men to take on the bandits who were coming in from... Where were they coming in from? I think it was the Hungarian steppe, Yeah, it was the Hungarian steppe. Basically, what they used to do, they were very efficient archers, and they never got into one-to-one combat. And King Otto stood all of his men under heavy archery fire, and waited until they were within reach, within catching distance, and then chased them down and destroyed them. And when I say destroyed them, I mean killed every single man that was there. Nobody left that battlefield alive. There were no prisoners taken. Everyone was killed. And they say violence never solves anything, but in that instance, I think it really did, because as far as I understand it, King Otto and all the noblemen of Germany never had any problems like that again after that incident, and I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's what they sound like. I'm still leaning towards the Valandians and the Empire at the moment, but let's have a look at the Britannians and see what they're all about. The Britannians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Calradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. So we get 10% less speed penalty to parties in woods. I actually think that's more beneficial than the 10% speed for horsemen on the map. So that's very interesting. These guys kind of remind me of like Scottish descendants, painting their faces, axes, double-handed swords, no shields, that kind of stuff. So these are like proper hardened warriors. So it's between these three for me, the Britannians, the Empire, and the Valandians. They fight with spears and lances on horseback. One of the things I struggle with most in this game is fighting with spears and lances. I am shocking. I'm alright with a sword or any sort of short-armed weapon like that, especially if I have a shield. If I have a shield, it's much easier to defend yourself, obviously. But with the lances and the spears, I have real problems, real difficulty. So it's for me, it feels like the Empire. And if the Calradian Empire is in decline, then it seems like they need someone to come in and turn it around and make it something special. So we're going to start there. We're going to go with the Empire. So I'm going to totally randomize this guy until I see something relatively good. Oh, randomize all. I wonder why his face wasn't changing. So we're kind of looking for I don't know what we're looking for. We're not looking for that. We're not looking for Sideshow Bob. That's for damn sure. Not quite. Oh my! Have you noticed that some of their eyes are busted? So this guy's only got one eye. It's proper freaky. I really hate that. Okay, we're going to keep going until I feel like this guy might... Yeah, not quite. Close but no cigars. Let's keep going. Nope. Definitely no. This guy looks like a magician. No. 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 Whoa! He reminds me of the guy out of Carry On. The Carry On films, the really tall guy, bald-headed chap. He just instantly reminded me of him. But no, not quite. Nearly happy with that. Oh God, no! He's been through it, hasn't he? Whoa! Do you know what? I'm kind of feeling like this could be our guy. Let's have a look. See here. I am pasty white as you get. I stay away from the sun, like all good gamers. Fire! That kind of sounds like me.
Infantry!
Infantry!
Charge!
Charge! Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Height looks fine. That all looks good. Undo, redo, change clothing. Oh. That is an interesting looking outfit. It's very puffed out at the top, isn't it? I wonder if that's intentional. Markings. Oh, can we have some markings? Oh, it's like... Oh my God, he looks like a stoner, doesn't he? Looks like he's half asleep. I've picked this guy. We're going with him. We'll give him a scar. Nothing. Okay. You were born into a family of landlord's retainers. Your father was a trusted lieutenant of the local landowning aristocrat. He rode with the Lord's cavalry, fighting as an armoured lancer. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to riding, and polearm, 1 attribute point to vigour. Okay. Urban merchants. Your family were merchants in one of the main cities of the Empire. They sometimes organised caravans to nearby towns and discussed issues in the town council. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to trade and charm, 1 attribute point to social. Your family were small farmers with just enough land to feed themselves and make a small profit. People like them were the pillars of the imperial rural economy, as well as the backbone of the levy. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to athletics and polearm, 1 attribute point to endurance. Interesting, it's a bit stronger. Urban artisans. Your family owned their own workshop in a city, making goods from raw materials brought in from the countryside. Your father played an active, if minor, role in the town council and also served in the militia. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to smithing and crossbow, 1 attribute point to intelligence. Interesting. Foresters. Your family lived in a village but did not own their own land. Instead, your father supplemented paid jobs with long trips in the woods, hunting and trapping, always keeping a wary eye for the Lord's game wardens. That's just like a bit of a criminal almost. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to scouting and bow attribute, 1 attribute point to control. Interesting. Urban vagabonds. Your family numbered among the many poor migrants living in the slums that grew up outside the walls of imperial cities, making whatever money they could from a variety of odd jobs. Sometimes they did service for one of the Empire's many criminal gangs, and you had an early look at the dark side of life. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to roguery and throwing, and 1 attribute point to cunning. Okay, so I'm not feeling that. I quite like the Foresters. They seem like genuinely decent people. I think as you work your way up, it's like aristocracy, well respected, middle class. Upper class, so echelons, upper class, upper middle class, lower middle class, upper working class, and the scum of the earth. That's what these guys are. Urban Artisans, what was that? They're in their own workshop. I'm going to go with that. I feel pretty... That or Foresters. Let's go with the Foresters. I don't want to be too pompous. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills. If the wolf pup gang of your early childhood had an alpha, it was definitely you. All the other kids followed your lead as you decided what to play and where to play, and led them in games and mischief. Look at his cheeky little face. Look at his crazy hair. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to leadership and tactics, 1 attribute point to cunning. That's pretty cool. You're brawn. You were big, and other children looked to have you around in any scrap with children from a neighbouring village. You pushed a plough and threw an axe like an adult. Wow. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to two-handed and throwing, 1 attribute point to vigour. Your attention to detail. You were quick on your feet and attentive to what was going on around you. Usually you could run away from trouble, though you could give a good account of yourself in a fight with other children, if cornered. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to athletics and 1 attribute point to control. I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Your aptitude with numbers. Most children around you had only the most rudimentary education, but you lingered after class to study letters and mathematics. You were fascinated by the marketplace, weights and measures, tallies and accounts, the chatter about profits and losses. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to engineering and trade, 1 attribute point to intelligence. Your way with people. You were always attentive to other people, good at guessing their motivations. You studied how individuals were swayed and tried out what you learned from adults and your friends. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to charm and leadership, 1 attribute point to social. So for me, it's at the moment it's either going to be attention to detail or your way with people. Your skill with horses. You were always drawn to animals and spent as much time as possible hanging out in the village stables. You could calm horses and were sometimes called upon to break in new colts. At this age, you learnt the basics of veterinary arts, much of which is applicable to humans as well. Ooh. 10 skill level and 1 focus points to riding and medicine, 1 attribute point to endurance. Wow, okay. Sneaky, I think we're going to go with this one because, I don't know, that just seems really good. Adolescence, like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep. You went with other fleet-footed youths? Fleet-footed? What does that mean? To take the village's sheep, goats or cattle to graze in pastures near the village. You were in charge of chasing down stray beasts and always kept a big stone on hand to be hurled at lurking predators if necessary. Just 1 stone? Just the 1 stone. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to athletics and throwing, 1 attribute point to control. That's not bad. Worked in the village smithy. You were apprenticed to the local smith. You learned how to heat and forge metal, hammering for hours at a time until your muscles ached. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to two-handed and smithing, 1 attribute point to vigour. Smithing is something I'm really quite interested in investigating in this game, so that's mildly tempting. You helped dig wells, re-thatch houses and fix broken ploughs. You learned about the basics of construction as well as what it takes to keep a farming community prosperous. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to smithing and engineering, 1 attribute point to intelligence. That's also quite tempting. You were sent by the village healer up into the hills to look for useful medicinal plants. You learned which herbs healed wounds or brought down a fever and how to find them. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to medicine and scouting, 1 attribute point to endurance. We could be like super mediced up. We could be like a full-on doctor. You accompanied a local hunter as he went into the wilderness, helping him set up traps and catch small animals. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to bow and tactics, 1 attribute point to control. That is really tempting. You took your family's goods to the nearest town to sell your produce and buy supplies. It was hard work, but you enjoyed the hubbub of the marketplace. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to trade and charm. 1 attribute point to social. I think we're going to go... Yeah, I think we're going to go this one. As soon as our parents were hunters. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You stood guard with the garrisons. Urban troops spend much of their time guarding the town walls. Most of their training was in missile weapons, especially useful during sieges. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to crossbow and engineering, and 1 attribute point to intelligence. I rode with the scouts. All of Calradia's kingdoms recognise the value of good light cavalry and horse archers, and are sure to recruit nomads and borderers with the skills to fulfil those duties. You were a good enough rider that your neighbours pitched in to buy you a small pony and a good bow so that you could fulfil their levy obligations. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to riding and bow, 1 attribute point to endurance. Interesting. Levy, armed with spear and shield, drawn from smallholding farmers, have always been the backbone of most armies of Calradia. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to polearm and 1-handed use, 1 attribute point to vigour. I am crap with the polearm, so no. Younger recruits, or those of a slighter build, or those too poor to buy shield and armour, tend to join the skirmishers. Fighting with bow and javelin, they try to stay out of reach of the main enemy forces. That sounds more like me. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to throwing and bow, and 1 attribute point to control. Marched with the camp followers. You avoided service with one of the main forces of your realm's armies, but followed instead in the train. The troops, wives, lovers and servants, and those who make their living by caring for, entertaining or cheating the soldiery. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to roguery and throwing, and 1 attribute point to cunning. That doesn't appeal to me at all. Yeah, probably this one or the scouts. I want to kind of get a good mismatch of abilities, so I kind of feel like we have an affinity with horses already. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. Oh, I forgot. Young adulthood. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. Not everyone who musters for the levy marches to war, and not everyone who goes on camping sees action. You did both. And you also took down an enemy warrior in direct one-to-one combat in the full view of your comrades. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to one-handed and two-handed, 1 attribute point to vigour, 1 to valour, and 20 renown. That's not bad. You saved your village from a flood. When a sudden storm caused the local stream to rise suddenly, your neighbours needed quick-thinking leadership. You provided it, directing them to build levees to save their homes. 1 attribute point to cunning, calculating, and 10 renown. 1 focus point to tactics and leadership. Interesting. Your parents didn't give you much money, but they did leave just enough for you to purchase a plot of unused land at the edge of the village. You cleared away rocks and dug an irrigation ditch, raised a few seasons of crops, and then sold it for a considerable profit. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to trade and smithing. Ooh, smithing. 1 attribute point to intelligence, 1 to calculating, and 10 to renown. You hunted a dangerous animal. Wolves, bears are a constant menace to the flocks of northern Calradia, while hyenas and leopards trouble the south. You went with a group of your fellow villagers and fired the missile that brought down the beast. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to bow and crossbow, 1 attribute point to control, and 5 for renown. Not very interested in that one. Maybe it was a love affair, or maybe you cheated at dice, or maybe you just chose your words poorly when drinking with a dangerous crowd. Anyway, on one of your trips into the town, you got into the kind of trouble from which only a quick tongue or quick feet get you out alive. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to athletics and roguery, 1 attribute point to endurance, 1 to valour, and 5 to renown. You treated people well. I quite like this one so far. Yours wasn't the kind of reputation that local legends are made of, but it was the kind that wins you respect among those around you. You were consistently fair and honest in your business dealings and helpful to those in trouble. In doing so, you got a sense of what makes people tick. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to charm and steward, 1 attribute point to social, 1 to mercy, generosity and honour, and 5 to renown. I mean this, a 20 renown, that's big, that's huge, but you want to be a nice guy, so let's do that. Story background. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. but you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your 2 younger siblings were seized. But you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider. You were able to grab a knife in the confusion of the attack. You stabbed a raider, blocking your way. 10 skill level, 1 focus point, 1-handed and athletics, and 1 attribute point of vigor. You grabbed a bow and sent a few arrows the raiders' way. They took cover, giving you the opportunity to flee with your brother. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to bow and tactics, 1 attribute point to control. Jumping on the 2 remaining horses in the inn's burning stable, you and your brother broke out of the encircling raiders and rode off. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to riding and scouting, 1 attribute point to endurance. In the confusion of the attack, you shouted that someone had found treasure in the back room. Then you made your way out of the undefended entrance with your brother. 10 skill level and 1 focus point to roguery and tactics, 1 attribute point to cunning. You encouraged the few travellers in the inn to break out in a coordinated fashion. Raiders killed or captured most, but you and your brother were able to escape. 10 skill level, 1 focus point to leadership and charm, and 1 attribute point to social. So last time I think I went with the horses. Now, I did that originally because I thought that might mean we start with horses. So I'm going to say I subdued a raider this time just to see if we still have any horses. But I don't know. Enter your name. Oops. Gotta be Sim. It's got to be Sim. Okay, so this is us, guys. This is what we're starting with. And yes, I'm very excited. Very excited indeed. Alright, here we go. Determine the game difficulty. Friendly troops receive damage. Realistic. Friendly parties receive damage. Realistic. Player receives damage. Realistic. Recruitment difficulty. You will need better relations with notables to access all of their troops. Realistic. Map movement speed. Realistic. Enable death. Yes. Choose if the heroes are able to die on the battlefield. That's quite a big risk, but yes, we're going for that. Auto-allocate clan member perks. Enable auto-allocation of perks for members in your clan. I'm going to say no, because I want to learn about that. I don't know the game well enough. And I need to. I want to. So because we're playing on maximum difficulty, I am going to be cautious to start out. Brother, it's been 3 days now. We've been tracking these bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Phasos and Alia? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush off our skills. The practice could come up useful when we catch up with the raiders. We have no time to lose. We can do more if we split up. So I'm just going to skip the tutorial. Are you sure about that? This option will finish the tutorial, which has story elements, and start the full single-player campaign. It is recommended that you pick this option only if you have already played the tutorial once. Well, I have played the tutorial once, so, yes. Alright then. Let us split up and look for the little ones separately. I'll send you a word if I find them before you do. Okay, brother. Be safe. One other thing, brother. We want people to take us seriously. We may be leading men into battle soon. Let's give our family name and a banner, like the nobles do. Oh, I like that. No, it hasn't, thank goodness. Well, I didn't get to pick a family name. Rebuild your clan. As you explore Calradia, you can learn more about your artifact and its importance by asking any lord or ladies about the Empire's recent history. Okay. Rebuild your clan. Calradia is a land full of peril but also opportunities. To face the challenges that await you, you will need to build up your clan. Your brother told you that there were many ways to go about this, but that none forgo coin. Trade would be one means to this end, fighting and selling off captured bandits in town another. Whatever path you choose to pursue, travelling alone would make you easy pickings for whomever came across your trail. You know that you can recruit men to follow you from the notables of villages and towns, though they may ask you for a favour or two of their own before they allow you to access their more valued fighters. Naturally, you may also find more unique characters in the taverns of Calradia. However, these tend to favour more established clans. Probably costs more as well. Increase your dinars by 1,000. So we've got 1,000 already. That's pretty good. Grow your party to 20 men. Current sizes? 1. Just me already. So this is me. These are my abilities. It says I've got 5 there. 15 there. Not entirely sure how this works yet. Something there. Oh, what's this? Marksman. Personal. Accuracy with bows increased by 10%. Required skill level 25. And what's my current skill level? 35. So, yes. Accuracy with bows increased by 10%. Excellent. Excellent. Anything else I need to look at here? I think that's it. That's the only one. You can use free focus points for increasing your learning limit in individual skills. So let's boost our one-handed. There we go. Not entirely sure how this works yet. Learning limit. Shield bash 1. Long strides. Bruiser 1. So these, okay. So you have to move your available focus up here until you become like a really capable of unlocking big stuff. All right. Okay. I think I kind of loosely understand that. That's the number of dinars we have. That's our influence, which is 0. Hit points is 100. Battle ready troops. That's our units then. Number of consumable items. So we're desperately short of food. Party morale is 49. Food variety is -2. That's interesting. Extend and shrink the map bar. Ooh. Party speed. And it tells you why. Cavalry. Cargo within capacity. Okay, alright. View distance. And daily party wage. Okay, interesting. Good stuff. We don't have any other units, so there's nothing here. And we're at level 1, so we're starting out with absolutely nothing. I'm merciful, I'm honest, and I'm generous. But that's not all I am. Alright, let's leave. A few hours after you leave the training ground, you come across a wounded man lying under a tree. You share your water with him and try to dress his wounds as best you can. He tells you he is a travelling doctor. To thank you for your help, he hands you a small bronze artifact, which he says was once given to him in payment by a warrior who said only that it was related to Neretzi's folly. He suspects it might be of great value. He resolved to find out more. So, if you do the tutorial, there's that whole section where you find that doctor guy and he gives you this artifact. So even if you skip the tutorial, you end up with the artifact, but you find him under a tree as opposed to whatever. That's interesting. Sorry, a quick swig of water there. I got a frog in my throat. Okay. Select your family name. Thank you. Sim... Family name. Ultimate realism. Gotta be, isn't it, really? Couldn't think of anything better. Okay, so we have a surname. We are the Ultimate Realism clan. Now, what are we going to pick here? Whatever it is, it's going to be huge. That's pretty boring. What the heck is that? What is that supposed to be? That's the fleur de lis, is it not? I definitely want to go green. Green and gold. I am loving that. That looks awesome. That's quite traditional looking. The 2 keys. Trebuchet, the upside down horseshoe. The bows. The axe, the sword, or sabre. What should we go with? 4-leaf clover. This is what I went with last time. I quite like that actually, so I might stick with that. Yeah, let's stick with that. Okay, quite happy. Let's see if we can get to Tavia. Southern Empire, porous, and they produce sheep. Excellent. I'm very nervous of getting caught by baddies. The lands around Tavia are owned mostly by Pharaon, an archon of the Southern Empire. The village is going through hard times. Farm tools are rusty and broken. Brush and weeds are reclaiming the outermost fields. So we're going to recruit some troops. So we can get 2. So as we increase our relationship with these guys, we can get extra units. That's basically, I think, how that works. So yeah, we're a bit slow because they haven't got any horses. That makes sense. Byproducts, right. So what we definitely need would be handy. Would it be handy to have sheep? I mean, can you do something with the sheep, or do you just walk around with the sheep? Can you like get wool from it? Can you like kill it and eat it? I don't know. It's 57. 57. Oh yes, look. Well, there's meat there, and I'm not sure what the icon next to that is. It looks like farming. Yeah. Starting off with the sheep maybe isn't a good idea. We'll definitely get some cheese. Good. What's this? Inventory capacity is 30. Oh my god. We can't carry anything, can we? Alright, so we got grain and we got cheese. Oh, actually, hang on. Give that back a second. Cheese. Weight 10, consumable. Weight 10, consumable. So that gives me... is that 30... oh, it costs 35 gold. That's 25 gold. But they both weigh the same. You can't have... I mean, we've got grain. I have cheese. Gotta have cheese. Do I get like a bonus? Okay. Total encumbrance will slow down your on-foot movement speed. So I've got some simple javelins times 2. We've got no melee weapons. We've got an iron spather. A one-handed weapon. Weight 1.3, which, interestingly, 1.3 kilograms, if that's what it is the perfect weight for a sword. It should be 1 meter long. Where's the length? 103 centimeters, presumably. So that is almost the perfect sword. Maybe not the perfect quality sword, but length and weight is absolutely spot on. So that's not a bad sword to start with. Swing damage, 55 cut, 93... only 37 pierce damage. A bit crappy. Okay. So it's better at cutting than it is at thrusting. But if someone's wearing chainmail, then you have to thrust at them. Simple as that. Okay, so we've bought some stuff. We got a couple of guys. And... let's move on to the next town. Zestia. Faction Southern Empire. Hearths. Militia 64 minus 1. So we've got more information about this place now that we've been here. That's interesting. Defenders 47. Militia... not sure what Hearths relates to. But, okay. So they produce sheep as well. So at least we know where to get sheep. It's not an issue. I will be... why is there only one of me? Oh gosh, look at this. Looters. Recruit troops. Did I balls this up? Recruit all. So we've got one guy. If I click done. Look at my party. So we've only got one guy. So what happened to the other guys? Did I screw that up somehow? I can upgrade him to an Imperial infantryman. Required 578 XP and I've got none. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, so good start, Sim. Well done. Let's leave and go back to Tavea. Hopefully we won't get caught by these looters. So we're going to go back here to Tavea and figure out what the hell happened to those guys. And then we'll probably go give these looters a good slap. Get some renown. In fact, if we start off small, if we sort of focus around these little villages to start off with. Recruit all. Done. Did it work that time? Whoops. It's clan. Yes, 3 Imperial recruits. Okay, good. That's better than we were. Let's actually, let's go into the town. Ah, right. So these are the people in the town that we can talk to. Relationship with her is -1. Why? She's quite powerful, 304. She's a landowner. Relation with him is good at 2. And he's got regular power of 79. He's also a landowner. Interesting. And this guy is very influential. We've actually got a pretty good relationship with him at 3. He's the headman. He's a landowner. He's a landowner. Okay. Who has the most troops? So she doesn't want to give us anybody. He does not want to give us anybody at all. And he's only got 1 more guy. Let's go and see if he's got any jobs for us. Sorry, I don't think I know you. I am Sim, and who are you? My name is Sim, sir. May I ask your name? I'm Nemos. I've lived all my life here, working the land as do my kin. A lot of the people here in Tavea, the common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like to speak for them. Okay. I have a quick question. What is it? Never mind. Okay, I don't have a question for you at all. I lied. I've introduced myself. That's something. Yes, I know how to move around. Look at my crazy hair. Crazy hair, crazy beard. Definitely going to stand out this day and age. What a lovely place to live. What a lovely little village this is. I like it. We don't get to name our horse, do we? That's a bit of a shame. Okay, alright. So if I press and hold tab, that lets me leave. See if we can talk to Acton of Tavea. See if he's got anything. My name is Sim, sir. May I ask your name? I am Acton. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people in this village. Good. I have a quick question. Never mind. I have no questions for you either. It's quite frustrating. But I've introduced myself to these guys. That's something. Let's go talk to this lady as well. Sorry, I don't think I know you. My name is Sim, sir. Isn't this a lady? Maybe not. I thought it was a lady. My mistake. My name is Sim, sir. I am Daisy's. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people in this village. They all say the same thing, and I have no questions for any of them. Good to meet you. Alright then. So we've got a couple of men. I think we're going to go after... Visayas. I swear that's a woman. Obviously it's not. Okay, what do we got here? Hearth, 417, newborn +1, expected change +1, militia 64. Right, let's leave. Let's see if we can take on these looters. There's only 4 of them. There's 4 of us. I have a horse. That should be the difference.
You, stop. Give us your silver. We're not playing games.
Well, I am playing a game, and you are in deep trouble.
Right, you're dead.
And attack. Let's do this. So there's only 4 of them. If I can take them all out with spears, that would be great. If I can keep them away from my men. Yeah, for a second there, I thought they were on horseback. Okay, not good. Oh, wow, look at this. It caused me loads of pain and anguish already. Alright, sod this for a game of soldiers. This guy here is throwing stones at me. You're going to get a slap. Or maybe not. Okay, this is not a good start. This is not a good start. Oh, man. It's right, chaps. You just stand there. Don't worry about me. I'll sort these boys out. Actually, pretty tricky to get. That's one down. Two down. Come on, boys. Finish him off. Well done. That was not a great start. But we have won the battle. That's something. The chaps feel pretty good about themselves. So, yeah, we killed four looters and we gained a bit of morale, a bit of renown, and we didn't lose anybody. That's good. I took a couple of thwacks there, so did my horse. Not ideal. So they had pitchforks, commoner's shirt, and some arm wraps. Can I put those on? I can. So that gives me a bit of extra protection. And a pitchfork. I mean, really shouldn't have attacked them at all, should I? Who's this? It's Caravan of the Cargo Masters. Okay, we're not really interested in that. Where are we going to go next? I guess Segoria or Canaros? We don't know anything about them. Midlands Palfrey, whatever that is. Obviously we got Poros, the main castle here. So let's head down to. What does this mean? Oh, so I can like mark where I'm heading to. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if it turns that off when we arrive. We're actually travelling in the middle of the night now. That's not ideal. So we'll keep it nice and close and local for now. Recruit troops. It's an extra one. How are we doing for food? We've got 900 dineras. 5 troops. 3 consumable items. Days until no food, 12. Right, let's grab a bit more food. 24 for butter. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start out by trading, I think. Oh, you have different outfits. You have civilian outfit and you have... Oh, that's interesting. So at the moment, my civilian outfit and my battle outfit, basically just adding that. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. I wonder what difference that makes. So you can like filter miscellaneous stuff, horses and harnesses, armour, shields and ranged melee weapons. That's cool. That's everything. Okay. You will pay 24. Oh yeah, because I bought some butter. Alright. I'm paying them 4 a day. Okay, so what's my current health? 47%. We're going to wait here for some time. Let my health build up. Looters being chased down over there. Only 5 of us, but I'm half tempted to have a go at these chaps. What if I can chat to anybody? Find some jobs and tasks to do, perhaps. Aye, sorry, I don't think I know you. My name is Sim, sir. May I ask your name? I am Amnon. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people in this village. Have a quick question? No, I don't. Nothing. Okay. Good day to you, sir. Well, I've introduced myself to him. That's something. Oh, -2. He's the headman. Why is he so grumpy with me? Oi, sorry, I don't think I know you. My name is Sim, sir. May I ask your name? I'm Porker. Oh, a bit more stuff. I'm Poracalis. No wonder he's so annoyed. What a name is that? I've lived all my life here, working the land as do my kin. A lot of the people here in Canaros, the common farmers and craftsmen, like me. They like me to speak for them. Yeah, I hear that a lot from a lot of different people. Good to meet you, sir. Good to meet you. Well, at least they know who I am. It's good to sort of get my name about a little bit. They are definitely getting slapped about a bit over there, aren't they? Oh, here they come again. All right, stop waiting. I am tempted... What do we know about these looters? 6 troops, all infantry. 7 troops, all infantry. They're going away from us and these are coming towards us. There's 7 of them, there's only 5 of us. Can I get any more troops? Yes. Alright, that makes me feel a little bit better. 87% health. We'll leave. See, just as we leave, they decide to head in the opposite direction. But it's okay, because we're actually heading towards Poros anyway. I want to go to the castle. So we'll see if we can hunt these guys down. What's cool is you could go around the forest and catch them that way. Here we go. Game on. Stop right there. This is a robbery. Fight me if you dare. Afraid we'll need to make an example out of you then. Don't bother begging for mercy. Oh, so these guys won't take us prisoner. They're going to kill us, apparently. Alright, let's do this, lads. Now, I don't have full health, so I am going to have to be careful. And there's one more of them than there are of us. I've nearly got full health, so if I could just take out one guy to start with. Well, I hit him, and they hit me back. So that makes us all even. And that didn't hit anybody. That's not good. Once again, gentlemen, you just stand there and wait. I'll deal with these boys. Don't you worry. It's 1 down. Right, now it's 6 all. Missed him. I do think the horses should move quite a bit faster than they currently do. That's it, lads. That's it, lads. Now we have the advantage. Come on, I've weakened them. Suppose I could tell him to charge, couldn't I? There we go. Good stuff. Go on. Good lads. Well done. We have won the battle. Well done, gentlemen. Well done indeed. 1.1 renowned and 1.1 in morale. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Disappointingly, not much going on. Although, I would like to have a different outfit for... This is body armor. These are all body armor. Leg armor. Okay, so what I'm learning is whatever it looks like here is not what it looks like here. So you have to sort of try them out and see what looks good. I guess the commoner's shirt, a military tunic. So that's this one. Getting all confused now. Commoner's shirt. So now I have battle dress. Kind of. Do you know what? I kind of feel like. The military tunic, I think, is this great... I'm trying to read this. I don't really get it. The commoner's shirt weighs less. Armor tier 2. Body type armor. Body armor is 8. Leg armor is 3. So the commoner's shirt is better than the military tunic. Yeah. So yeah, the commoner's shirt actually gives us more protection than the military tunic. So we're going to wear the military tunic, which looks nicer when we're in civilian outfit. So I think that's improved our battle defense. I think body armor, leg armor 3, body armor 4, leg armor 2. Yeah. So this is actually better than what we had before. Cool. It's not that easy to see that, but yeah, okay. I think we made the right decision there. Let's head to Poros and see if we can't find some sort of task, some way of making some money. Recruit troops. Yes, we'll take... Trade. Do we have anything we can get rid of? Now, the leather shoes... I'm surprised that what is here doesn't remove what is here, if that makes sense. I thought it would have done. So I could very easily accidentally sell my leather shoes if I'm not paying enough attention. So what do we have here? Is this that's a military tunic and a commoner's shirt. So the torn padded garment can go, and the sleeveless thing can go, and the pitchfork can go. So we'll get 45 for all of that, which isn't much. But it brings us back up to 913 dinars, whatever. Go to the keep, go to the arena, go to the tavern, recruit troops, trade, enter the smithy, or wait here for some time. What's my health like? 73%. So I'm going to wait here for a bit, get my health back up. But I'm also going to... I want to try all this stuff, really. Let's go to the keep first. Pay a £800 bribe. 800 gold bribe to enter the keep. Hell no. I guess if we have better renown, then we'll get in there for free. But as it is at the moment, no good at all. Let's go to the arena, actually. Let's... Ah, you can watch the tournament. That's so cool. I was going to say, I hope you can watch the tournament as well as enter the tournament. So I want to go to the arena, not the tournament, because we're not ready for the tournament. But if I can go to the arena and win something, that would be a great start to our... Oh, that was the wrong button. Nearly kicked him over. That would be a great start, wouldn't it? Good day, friend. I'll bet you came here for the games, or as they say nowadays, the tournament. There's a tournament going on? I have no idea. You bet. Say, you look like a fighter. You should join. Back in the old days, it was all condemned criminals and fights to the death. But nowadays, they use blunted weapons. Now, previously, in the arena, you used to fight with wood. But I've noticed, at least in my first Let's Play attempt, we were using swords and spears and arrows and stuff, and people were dying, not getting knocked out. So, I wonder if that's a bug. Okay. It's quite the opportunity to make your name. No risk, no more than your teeth, and don't the heavens give us 30 of those anyway. Just to have a few spare for grand opportunities like this. When there's no tournament, it's still worth coming by. A lot of fighters spend their time here practicing to keep in trim, and we'll award the winners a few coins for their troubles. So you pay us to fight. What's in it for you? Well, even the practice fights draw those who like to bet on the outcome, but the tournaments, those pull in crowds from miles around. The merchants love a tournament, and that's why they pony up the silver we need to pay the good old souls like you who take and receive the hard knocks. Okay, how much are the prizes in the tournaments? Well, we like tournaments to be memorable, so the sponsors pitch together and buy a prize that they'll be talking about in the markets for weeks. A jeweled blade, say, or a fine-bred warhorse. Something a champion would be proud to own. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not just cash, then. I'd like to participate in a practice fight. Oh, you can't practice in the arena because there is a tournament going on right now. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, in that case, I need to leave. Okay, so how do I leave? I leave here. So if I can, I'd like to watch the tournament and maybe place a bet. That would be good, wouldn't it? If I could win some cash. So part of my quest is to win another 1,000, so I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't quite know how to watch it. Go to the arena, watch the tournament. Here we go. Bet. Okay. Northern Helmet closed. Okay. So I'd like to bet. How do I bet? So that's the tournament prize. That's what you can win if you win the tournament, is the Northern Helmet. But I can't bet on anybody, so... Just watch the round. Okay, this is actually quite disappointing. I was hoping we'd be able to sit up there, because up there is where we talk to the guy about coming in to fight in the tournament and stuff. I was hoping we could just sit down up there and watch and place some bets. So, yeah, I'm going to mention that in my review. I think that would be better. Certainly more immersive than this.
No quarter for the craven!
No quarter for the craven. Well said, that man. Stake expected total 913. I can't. Why can't I bet? So that opens up the encyclopedia, but there's no way of betting on the round. That's really disappointing. Okay, well, I'm a little disappointed by that, I'll be honest. Okay, let's wait here for some time. Get our health up to 100%, and then where should we go? I guess we're going to have to head east. We'll wait for the morning, and then we'll head east. So, let's see if we can go to Calradia. Keep a close eye out for any naughties along the way, like these chaps. I'll never catch them in time. I really can't be bothered to chase them down forever. We'll pop into Canoras on the way. Pop our heads in, say hello. Hello, guys. Get some troops. Yes. An extra one. Oh, what's this? An exclamation mark. Deliver the herd to Phykenon. Let's have a look. Sim, it's been a while. Yes, it has, and he still doesn't like me, does he? Or doesn't trust me. I heard you may need some help with the problem. Some of the families in this village need to raise a bit of money. They've put together a herd of 10 Midlands palfrey in Phykenon. But with all the banditry on the roads, they can't drive it there on their own. We're not merchants or landowners. We can't afford any losses. How can I help? If you're going in the direction of Phykenon, you can perhaps take our herd there to Mendros, the silk vendor. Some villagers will come along as well to help you drive the animals. Any other way? You can assign a companion with 2 men. They will be enough too. We need some companions. I don't know much. I've heard about companions. I don't really know what it is. I guess it's like a way of splitting your men into different sections or something, I guess. Something like that. Both ways work fine for us. I promise if you or your men manage to deliver the herd safely, I will pay you 400 gold. So what do you say? That's quite a lot. Don't worry, I will deliver your 10 Midlands palfrey personally to that chap. Yes. Excellent. Deliver the herd. 1 Empire peasant and 10 Midland palfrey is added to something or other. That disappeared so damn quickly. What did that say? Shish kebab. Okay, so we have a quest. Our quest is... I've got 5 days to do it. Porekalis of Coronis, the headman from Coronis, has asked you to deliver 10 head of Midlands to palfrey in Artemindrus, the silk vendor in Phykenon. Can you show me where it is on the map, please? How far away is this? I wish there was a way of seeing how far the place that you're supposed to be going to is before... it automatically pins it on my my thingy over here. That's pretty awesome. Okay. So, do I have it? Do I have my stuff? Do I have the stuff? Oh, look. Let's boost our fighting arm, I guess. So in my inventory, I don't see whatever these things are. I assume they're sheep. I don't have any prisoners. You'll need to deliver at least half of the herd. Only half, so they're not even expecting us to make it there. Clan rolls, parties, fiefs, and other. Okay. I don't have a kingdom. Right. He fears such a large herd will attract attention from the brigands on the way. Oh god, I hope not. Okay, well, how do I know if I have the herd? Is my question. Yeah, we are going a weird way. Why are we going down there? Why aren't we going up here? Is there no way to cross over here? There's no bridges. But we could go round the top end. Okay, fine. Fine. Look, we're not even going over the bridge. You are going a seriously stupid way. Unless you're coming over this bridge. Let's find out. So, I'm going to... Oh, look, looters. Look, 17 looters. And they are coming for us as well. So I've got 9 troops and infantry. I'm a little concerned that I don't have the sheep. Oh, they're horses. I was expecting sheep. The Midlands Palfrey. Okay. So they're horses. I understand now. Well, that hasn't gone brilliantly well, has it? So I don't think I'll let the computer dictate which direction we go. I think I'll tell the computer where I want to go. And we'll do it bit by bit. Because that was a strange route. And I mean, I can't avoid anybody over there. We'll go this way. And then hopefully... Oh no. Have I picked a stupid route as well? No, I think we can make it over there. We'll do our absolute best not to get caught by anyone. Perhaps we could even pop into the castle and say hi. Maybe get a couple more men. Look, 7 looters. Coming over the bridge looking for trouble. Approach the gates and hail the guard. Request entry to the castle. After a brief wait, the guard opens the gates for you and allows your party inside. Brilliant. Go to the Lord's Hall. Interesting. Wouldn't it be great if I could get... If he wanted me to do a job. He's not here, is he? This is a pretty cool hall, though. Really quite spectacular. I like it. Good architecture. Nice ornaments. I walked into that to see if I could knock it over. I thought it'd be funny. It said, right, I've seen this a couple of times. It said chair. Did you see it say chair? So you can sit in the chair. Ah, he does sit as well. That's really smart. See, that's kind of what I wanted to do in the arena, is sit down and watch the tournament. But, yeah. Maybe I'll make that suggestion. I'm going to put it in a video, I think. 10 things that missing. Something like that. Okay, well, he's not there. That's a bit of a shame, so we can't talk to him. so we can't get any extra jobs. But yeah, we got to see the scenery. Got to see inside the keep. So let's leave and head this way. Looters aren't going to be a problem. This stretch here is a bit narrow. As long as we're sensible, we should be fine. We'll just head straight to Phykeon now. My fingers will be crossed. How long? 3 days remaining. Okay, good. Oh, not mountain bandits. Seriously? I mean, there's only 6 of them, but they're going to be tough little sausages, aren't they? See if we can just avoid them. Yeah, that's what we needed. Go to Seldanis. It's late at night. Get some troops. Oh, look at this. We can get 3 troops. Yeah, now we're growing. I think I'll wait here till the morning, because we have plenty of time. 3 mountain bandits. I'm not too worried about 3. Alright, let's go. It's not far now. I think we're still in time. Yes, we have 2 days remaining. I like this game. Giving it a little clap. It's quite immersive. Oh, I'm so tempted just to go and give him a slap. Just do the quest, Sim. Just do the quest. Right, we need to go to Artemendros, the silk vendor. Let's go talk to him. I love the UI design that they've put in. UI is a very difficult thing. I studied it at university. And the concept is very simple. It's really, I mean, it's easy to see when a UI is poor. And it's easy to indicate why a UI is poor. But to create a UI that's intuitive, easy to look at and understand and interpret, you know, an intuitive UI system, it's not easy to create, and I think they've done a really good job here. I don't know you. I suppose you should tell me your name. My name is Sim, sir. May I ask your name? I am Artemendros, a merchant here in Phykeon. About the task, I know your name. I hear you recently caught some bandits. Speaking as a merchant, we appreciate any efforts to make the roads safer. About your task, Paracalis of Coranos gave me. Yes, sir. Our mutual friend Paraciles of Conaros sent word to us. He told us to expect you with 10 head of his Midland palfrey. So have you brought them? I have brought you 10 head of Midland's palfrey, as agreed. Thank you for your help. Paracalis of Coranos will send your reward as soon as possible. You received 400 gold. That was super cool. I really liked that. Okay, what's this? Hire 1 companion. So we need to find a companion. Okay. Rebuild your clan and investigate. You have received a message and a large purse from Paracalis of Conaros. I wish I could read properly. The message reads, the herd is safe. Thank you, and please accept these 400 gold with our gratitude. Fantastic. Right, we've done well there then. I'm thinking if we head into the town, let's go to the tavern and see if we can't find ourselves a companion. Oh, it's busy. Very busy. Let's go talk to this nice lady here. I wish you could walk as well. I think walking would be great. Empire townswoman, I said to that good-for-nothing, I said to him, you leave my daughter alone, or Matara the angel will hear about it. Ha! I don't see him tomcatting around outside my home anymore, that's for sure. My apologies, sir. May I help you with something? No thank you. This guy looks mysterious. Who's this? He's a thug. Let's talk to the thug. Do you have a need for fighters, sir? Me and 3 of my mates looking for a master. You might call us mercenaries, like. We'll join you for 120 gold. Sorry, I don't need any men right now. You seem quite tough, though. Talk to Slash. Hey, Slash. For my blade shines bright as my sweetheart's eyes, for my arm is strong and true. Play on, good man. Play on. Got some groupies over here. Right, that's a townsman. Townsman. Empire townswoman. Thank you, dear. Lovely cup of tea just arrived. Empire townswoman. Empire townswoman. Townsman. There's an upstairs? Oh my god, there's an upstairs. I didn't even notice that. Townsman. Oh, traffic jam. Alright, bloody hell, he's giving me the eyeballs, wasn't he? Now, that's a pretty smart trick. What's your name, sir?
They say Semnon the brewer is hiring at his brewery. He's a slippery one.
My apologies, sir. May I help you with something? No, thank you. Have a good day. Who are you? You're a townsman. Who are you? You're just a townsman. pretty amazed by that apple.
An apple by any other name?
What is he doing with that apple? He's just rubbing it in his face.
That's a lovely apple, Liz. I'm going to eat that apple. Oh, I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it yet. It's too pretty to eat.
These people are crazy. Whoa, sorry. Ransom broker. Hello, sir. You have the bearing of a warrior. Do you have a minute? Still in early access. Do you have a minute? We may have interests in common. Oh, aye. Go on. Splendid. I suspect that you may, in your line of work, occasionally acquire a few captives. I could possibly take them off your hands. I'd pay you, of course. Are you a slaver? Ah, no. Slavers are rare these days. It used to be that, when the Empire and its neighbours made war upon each other, the defeated were usually taken as slaves. That helped pay for the war, you see. But today, for better or worse, that is not practical. With what with the frontiers broken and raiders crossing this way and that, there are far too many opportunities for captives to escape. But that does not mean that war cannot be profitable. Indeed, it still can. Many captives are still taken, and their families will pay to have them back. Men such as I crisscross the Empire and the Outer Kingdoms, acquiring prisoners and contacting their kin for a suitable ransom. That's really cool. I wondered what I would do with prisoners. So were you to acquire a few prisoners in one of your victorious affrays and wish to relieve yourself of their care and feeding, I or one of my colleagues would be happy to pay for them as a sort of speculative investment. And what if their families can't pay? Oh, I suppose I could sell them to the republics of Jeroa to row their galleys, although even in Jeroa they prefer free oarsmen these days. But it really comes to that. You'd be surprised what sorts of treasures a peasant can dig out of his cowshed or wheedle out of his cousins. What could I get for a prisoner? It varies. I fancy that I have a fine eye for assessing a ransom. There are a dozen little things about a man that will tell you whether he goes to bed hungry or spices his meat with pepper and cloves from the east. The real money, of course, is in the aristocracy, and if you ever want to do my job, you'll want to learn about every landowning family or tribal chief in Calradia. Their estates, their offsprings, both lawful and bastard, and of course, their credit with the merchants. This game is so cool. It's so in-depth. Okay. Would you be able to ransom me if I were taken? Of course. I'm welcome in every court in Calradia. There's not many who can say that, so always be sure to keep a pot of dinars buried somewhere and a loyal servant who can find it in a hurry. That's interesting. So he can get me out if I'm ever taken prisoner. That's cool. Anyway, if you have any prisoners, I will be happy to buy them from you. Okay. Oh, and I can get my companions out as well. So, oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, well, I'm totally glad I bumped into that guy. So, it doesn't look like there are any potential comrades here. The townsfolk just sort of speak to me briefly and then don't talk to me anymore. And it's all town... Oh. Morned Coldbiter. Let's talk to you.
I don't think I know you.
Peace to you, stranger. My name is Simsir. Tell me about yourself.
Look, friend, I'm here to drink, not to talk. But if you really want to know, I'll give it to you in brief. Even though I just said I wouldn't. We Sturgeons have a tradition. If two people have a dispute and there's no witnesses, so it all comes down to one man's word against another's, then we let them settle it with swords. If one man doesn't like to fight, he can hire someone else to do the fighting. That's how it works with us. Probably other people do the same because it's a good tradition. I like to fight, so I made it known that I'd fight for anyone if the price is right. Shed a little blood, make a little coin, drink it away, make a little more. All in the cause of justice. Not a bad life, eh? Well, I guess I showed myself a little bit too eager. The council stopped accepting me as champion, told me I sold my sword too cheaply, they said. What can I say? I have to look for other work now. You call that the cause of justice? Councils these days, always making changes, aren't they? So yeah, he's like a hired sword and a bit of a drunk. It's a damn shame I like Jules. You don't worry about arrows or someone coming up from behind. No need to stay sober for hours on end waiting for a fight that never comes. Just a few minutes of trouble, a bit of blood, and then usually a good meal afterwards. Right now I'm between jobs, so if you've got any work for me, I'm willing to discuss it. It was nice to meet you, Mornid, but yeah, not quite what I was looking for. Game host? What's this? Game host. Greetings, traveller. Do you play tablet? No, they had tablets in the medieval age. I am reckoned a master of this game, the traditional pastime of the Empire. If you are interested in playing, take a seat and we'll start. All right? How do I... There we go. Oh, I love how he steps over the thing like that. It's a bit annoying that my sword goes through the floor, but hey. All right, game host. Let me know how much of a challenge you can stand and we'll get started. I'm ready to offer you an easy challenge and a friendly game. Can I change the amount we're betting? Unfortunately, I don't allow betting when I'm playing at my best. You'll have to up the difficulty. Sure, I'll play the hardest level. Okay. Place a bet. Wow. Look at his face. You look like you melted, sir. Maybe you want to move slightly further away from the fire. 100 gold for you. Okay, that was good. Let's play. Very well. Now, what side do you want? I'll be attackers. Great. Let's begin. Okay. How to play. Tablet is a game of attackers, black versus defenders, white. The attackers outnumber the defenders, but the defenders don't have to capture to win. Their main objective is to secure their king, the centre pawn. Okay. The king follows the same movement and capturing rules as the other pawns. Pawns can move in any tile in a vertical or horizontal direction, but they can never jump over other pawns. Pawns cannot move on or over the centre tile. Once the king leaves this tile, he can also no longer cross it. Capturing is done by surrounding an opposing pawn from both sides with your own pawn. My god, this is complicated. Capturing is done by surrounding an opposing pawn from both sides with your own pawns. Pawns can also be captured by blocking them against the centre tile. This works for both players. The defenders win when they can move their king to any edge of the board. The attackers win when they capture the king or if they can prevent all defenders from moving. I am so going to lose this game. All right. So I can move to any of these squares, right? I go there. Oh, I see. So as soon as he has 2 pieces by me, then he can take my piece. Right, okay. Well, there's a lesson learnt. And he can move in any direction. So he can't take anything at the moment, but I am nervous that he will be able to soon. I wonder what happens if I move my piece there, where there's already 2 pieces. Do I just instantly lose that piece? This looks like a really cool game. I quite like it. So I mustn't place myself right against him unless I am safe to do so, which I cannot see is going to be a likelihood at any time soon. Yeah, I don't see how
going to achieve this, I'll be honest. Okay, maybe there. And then... So he's moved his king. I've taken a piece. And if I've got to capture his king, I'm looking quite in a strong position there, I'd say. Is he looking to lose? Or have I completely misunderstood how this plays? Oh, he's blocked me. That was rather smart. So we're a little bit stuck together. So if he moves there... If he moves there, we've got him. Right? So I need to perhaps... So if I take this piece, he can take that piece. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, why was I thinking he could only move one square at a time? How stupid of me. Okay, well, thank you very much. I've learnt. I'm not interested. How do I get off this seat? Like that. Right, okay, so I've learned how to play. Next time we'll try and do better. But yes, that was pretty poor, wasn't it? The Tavern Keeper. Good day, sir. Good day, dear sir. How can I help you? Do you know of anyone who might have a task for someone like me? Oh, I need some information. Perhaps that would depend on what kind of information you need. A few rumours about the markets, caravans, that sort of thing. You must know something about the region's dark underbelly, bandits and the like. Let's have some high society goss. Yeah, we need trades. Let's do. Nope, I don't know anything about that. Maybe something else. What about the underbelly? Nope, I don't know anything about that. Maybe something else. How about some high society gossip? Nope, I don't know anything about that. Maybe something else? What about tasks? Nobody's looking for help right now. Nobody wants help from you. All right, thanks, Tavern Man. Oh, they make pizzas here. Look at that. Look at the fire. The cauldron. The oven, I guess it's called. This is such a cool game. Such a cool game. Right, so the only guy in here that could be a companion is a drunk fighter. We'll talk to this lady. Or not. Sorry, lady. I'm desperately trying to talk to you. Tamion the Turner. Looks out for those who've served him well. Oh, my apologies, sir. Might you help me with something? No, thank you. Good day to you. Okay. That was quite interesting. I really am exploring every avenue of this game, and I'm enjoying it so far. That's the tavern. I've learnt about traders, like people traders. I know where to sell my captured chappy wappies. People I capture. Speaking of people I capture, let's go have a look at those three. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, these chaps over here. We're 100% healthy. How much food do we have? We've got 12 days food, so nearly 2 weeks of food. That's perfect. Alright, let's head out. There's 11 of us now, look. See if we can't take these guys on. Can we catch them? What sort of speed are they doing? Their speed is 5, our speed is 5.1, so we will catch them. Eventually. I bet you they're going for backup. Oh look, Incurion of the Hand. I was not chasing them, that's interesting. Well, do you know what, that's really disappointing. We did not catch them. And now it's night time. I feel like I don't want to be out here at night. Not good for morale. Oh, 4 looters there. Can we catch them, perhaps? Just in time for the morning. Bit of morning combat. Large cup of steaming hot combat for breakfast. Come on, I can't catch anyone. I don't want to catch these guys. All these guys particularly. No, okay, I'm breaking off. Right, where else can we go? It's a different faction altogether. So I think we're at the northernmost. Perhaps we can head over that way. Right, let's just hang around this area a little bit, because I think these 4 guys here might be... Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Nearly got caught by the 21 there. Let's just go to the castle right now. I am not ready to take on 21 looters. We are not in that position. Alright. What can we do? Let's have a look at trade. Melee weapons, shield ranged, horses and harnesses, miscellaneous. Ah, cool. So if you hover over it, it tells you how much you can sell stuff for at different locations. And we can sell at Poros for 14. Can I look at the map whilst I'm in here? That's quite frustrating, because I would like to know how far away Poros is. No way of looking at that, huh? Right, so that's nearly double our money. That's not so good. Plus that goes off quite quickly. No rumours, no rumours. Oh, wow. Beer. We can sell beer at Poros for 74. That is nearly triple our money. So let's buy some beer. 4 kegs of beer for 104. Let's just try this out. So where is Poros? Where is Poros? How do I you used to be able to search like through the encyclopedia. So this is about Canon. How do I search for a place? Poros. How do I find Poros? Oh, there's Poros. Is that the first castle we went to? It is, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to head back to Poros. And we'll try and go via Spotia this time. Let these bandits stay away from us. Let's head up here to Chanopsis. Maybe get a few extra men in the ranks. So this is basically a little test. I mean, I've only bought £100 worth, but we could end up with £300. That's quite a decent turnaround. Keeps working that way. Maybe we can do some trading between the 2 locations and make some cash. So we've got a limit of 23. Is there a tavern? No. Okay. So we've got 6 looters here. I think we can take these guys on. I'm not too scared of 6. They're scared of us, obviously. And off they run. Which is fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Happy to come down here to Spotia instead. Head down here to Spotia. I'm sure we'll meet again, looters of 6. Recruit troops. That's another 2. We are getting there, but we're also running out of money quite quickly. Alright, let's head across to Cantarion. Have we been here before? No, I don't think we have. There's also a nice castle up here, Lycaron, that we haven't been to. Well, that is a different faction, though. Not the end of the world. Brute troops. That's another one. So for our Rebuilding of the clan. So we got to get to 20. We got 16 already. I thought it said 9 days to go. 9 days ago. We still need a companion. So maybe we'll head up here to the castle. And yeah. No, it's night time, but feeling quite confident with 16 men. Maybe we can find ourselves a companion from Lycaron. Couple more troops. And go to the tavern. There we go. Oh, looks remarkably similar. Okay, townsman. So is it always going to be... Apologies, sir. Mercenary swordsman. Ah, that's new. Okay. I thought it might always be the guy in the corner, but maybe not. Mercenary townsman. What have we got here? Aaliyah the Black. Let's talk to her. What is it, stranger? Who are you? My name is Sim, madam. Tell me about yourself. Aye, so you want my story then? Far back as I remember, I was living in the streets of Lycaron with a bunch of other dirty, barefoot scrogs. A group of men in our alley, they call themselves the Centaurs. I guess they took a liking to me, gave me special errands to run for them. Started with picking pockets, ended with sticking knives into their enemies. Back then I'd do anything for a handful of figs and cheese and a pat on the head. Got a bit older though, and their interest in me changed. Filthy drunken louts pressing themselves against me, grabbing me. I wasn't having that. Made up my mind to leave. Wasn't sure where to go. Then came the day that Lycaron burned and everyone was out looting and robbing, and that was my chance. Lifted a bag of silver from the Centaur's stash and lit out on the road. Lit out on the road? A hard life, but I must admire your fortitude at least. Anyway, I wandered about a bit, but now I think it's time I found steady work. You wouldn't need someone to stick a knife in those that need sticking, do you? Actually, yeah, I can use someone like you in my company. Very well. I'm going to need... Wow. She's going to need what? 881 gold to settle up some debts, though. Can I pay? No. Is there anything else? No. Good to meet you. You too. See you later. Dang, she's expensive. That's like a tannoy system, doesn't it? That's so weird. Look at this city. This is amazing. I love this. Who are you? Yeah, about that Gemini wool weaver. A hard bastard to work for, they say. One mistake and you're out in the street. Ah, my apologies, sir. May I help you with something? No, thank you. Good day to you, madam. Maybe I've learnt something about that seller, the one she was talking about. Oh, what? You can't walk up there? Oh, man. Oh. Okay, it's a bit buggy. It's a bit buggy, but you can walk up there. Okay. There's early access after all. Wow, this is nice. The Lord's Hall. Can we go up here? No. Or can you? Is it the same issue? Is it the same problem? Don't think I can. Alright. The door is locked. So I can't go to the Lord's. Alright, fine. It's a little bit dodgy walking up and down these steps. Kind of making me feel like I should save the game. Can I save the game? Yeah, let's... You can't save? In-game windows. You can right-click on an item to open it. The encyclopedia entry for it. This works for troop portraits, town icons, and most other elements. Oh, okay. You can hold down the tab key to leave the current area. When you're in a town or village, holding down the Alt key shows markers on important people and interest points. Keeping a number of horses in your inventory may speed up your party considerably, since they'll increase your carrying capacity and footmen will ride spare horses. That's cool to know. Pack horses and mules are only useful for carrying cargo, though. Interesting. Right, well, that's a good set of tips there, but I can't save the game. Perhaps it auto-saves. So if I hold Alt... Oh yeah, there's loads of people. So what's up there? That's the Lord's Hall, the dungeon, the waterfront. Waterfront? Let's go look at the waterfront. What's that? I'm curious. This looks real dodgy. A couple of thugs just hanging around by the waterfront. I mean, you know, I'm game, but this seems like it's only going to end one way. Let's just go see here. Oh, hang on. Oh, thank you, lovely. Nice sandwich has just arrived for lunch. Splendid. Door. Okay, so I'm at the waterfront. I don't know. Maybe the waterfront is just a place where you go meet thugs. Seems a bit odd. Right. So we've got a wine press. We got Jimenez the Dyer. Go talk to Jimenez the Dyer just to see. What the heck? What is going on here? Oi, sorry, I don't know you. My name is Simsa. May I ask your name? I am Jimenez. I'm a craftsman, a working man. A lot of the other honest men here in Nicaragua are the ones that work with their hands. They like me to speak for them. I'll mark your name. I wish to form a caravan in this town. Oh, yes. Well, there are many goods around the town that could bring good money if you trade them. The caravan you formed will do this for you. You need to pay at least 15,000 gold to hire 29 caravan guards to form a caravan, and you need one companion to lead the caravan guards. Okay. Good to meet you. You too. Oh, gang leader. Look at this. Thug. Thug. Gang leader, bodyguard. Artisan notary. I'll tell anyone who asks. Jimenez the Dyer is a righteous man and speaks for the poor folk. The lords of this land must listen to him, or misfortune will fall upon us. Ah, my apologies, sir. May I help you with something? No, thank you, my good man. Have a good day. Okay, well, interesting. So we've got... Should we go have a look at the arena? Let's go to the arena. Huge, this area, isn't it? Absolutely enormous. Weird that the stars are out at the same time as the sun, but it's pretty good overall. Alright, let's go see if we can have a battle. Going to move that sandwich out of the way because it's going to get in the way. Good day, friend. You look like you know your way around an arena. How can I help you? I'd like to participate in a practice fight as a tournament. Oh, bum. Okay, well, I'll tell you what then. Let's carry on with our mission. Got slightly sidetracked there, but let's continue on. Trade. Anyone interested in buying some beer? They'll pay 46, which is profit, isn't it? But you can sell at Poros for 74, so I'm still going to Poros then. Okay. Oh, whilst we're here, is there anything else? Anything else that is going to sell well? We've got a mule. That will increase our capacity. That's 111 though. That's quite expensive. Let's just go down here for this stuff. Rumours are we can sell in Poros for 23. That's not a Big enough profit for me. Oh, we can sell wine at Poros for 71. It's not great profit. Hardwood. A lot of stuff. Ooh, tools. You can sell at Poros for 166, so that's more than double. Okay, that's a big outlay. Let's hope this works. Let's get back on track here. So we're heading to Poros still. Good time of day. Have we been to Segura before? I think we have, haven't we? We have, yeah. We'll just head there, see if we can grab a couple of extra guys. And if we can, that's great, because then we've achieved that mission. I'm not going to bother with these chaps. Recruit troops. Yes, indeed. That's it. That's the 20. And we're a little bit short of cash. This better work. That's all I can say. I've pretty much put everything we've got into this. If we don't make a profit, we're going to have a problem. Rebuild your clan. So we've done that. Tickety tick. Reach clan tier 1. And you need to get more renown. Okay. So we are going to have to get in a couple more fights. That's fine. Costing us 19 a day. We're going to run out of food in 9 days. So let's just buy some food here. Grab a bit of butter. Bit of grain. Oh, we've already got loads of grain. That's pretty cheap. 12 days until we run out of food. That's plenty. Right, there's Poros. We've made it. We're there. We are... If we make a profit, we can officially call ourselves traders. Oh dear. Looters. Oh dear. Don't you dare. Where are they going? Are they going to the same place as us? Stay away. Press Alt for more information. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. All right, we have arrived. Let's trade. Beer, 77. They were not lying. So, we're back up to 1,000 dinars, which is where we were before. That was an experiment to see whether or not we could make some money via trading in that manner. It worked out pretty well. We got to experience quite a few places. So, yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy indeed. I think trading is definitely a good way to start. If we can triple our money like that. No guarantee, though, so I'll never spend more than half what we have. Plus, I've got to think about how many units we have. We may start thinking about getting some mules in so that we can carry more stuff. Trade rumours. Can buy cheaper. Pycaon. So I think you can make profit selling at Poros. So you can definitely buy stuff elsewhere for a lot less. Oh look, it's 91 now. Oh, that's for me to buy it. So we can buy this at Pycaon for 25 and come back here and sell it for 75. Triple profit. I think that's well worth doing. Especially if we're trying to achieve these quests. It'd be nice if I could find something I can take to Pycaon to sell And then I'm making profit both way. Oh, linen as well. So pretty much then, we just need to go to Phykeon, buy a load of stuff, and then come back here and sell it. That's pretty much it. Okay. Let's leave. Where is Phykeon? It's here. Alright, let's head out. We need to get in some fights along the way. Boost our renown. 10 guys there. Might be a bit much. I'm going this way. I'm not taking that stupid route that you took me down last time. We'll go the sensible way, thank you very much. We'll go via Segura. Troops, question mark. I don't know which troops they are, but there's 7 of them. This. Can we get stuck into these guys? Going to be 10 of them if they team up. Right, let's just take these guys on then. 7 of them. No. Do they see us come in and run away? Is that what's happening? Tell you what, let's go spend the night. Oh, hello. Hello. Could have gone around the other way. Help Farron's party. Definitely. Attack. Cool. We're going to help someone else out. Wow, look at this. Loads of guys. Wow, look at their armour. These guys are pretty serious. They make me look rather silly. I'm just going to hang with these guys. They seem to know what they're doing. My men will stay back there in reserve. Well, that didn't take very long. There's only 7 of them. We won! Oh, we gained morale. That's good. Our morale went up. What is our morale? Where is our morale? Party morale, 51.38. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Not really much happened there, did it? To be honest. Quite uneventful. Right, can we catch these guys? Probably not. They're actually moving faster than we are. Same speed as us. Right, which way they're going to go? Yes, you went the wrong way, gentlemen. Oh, no. Can't escape me. There we go. Alright, the 7 of them. Surrender or die, brigand. Yeah? What do you want with us? This is the first time I've attacked them. Normally, when I approach them, they go, give us your money. But this time they're like, yeah? What do you want? Surrender or die, brigand. You'll never take us alive. That was never the plan. That was never the plan. Alright, gentlemen. Stay here. I'll be back in time for breakfast. Smoke me a kipper. I got that all back to front, but you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about. That's 1 down. Stop throwing bloody stones at me. I gained 2 skill points for throwing. So my skill points are now 22. See if I can do another one of these guys. Well, I hit him. Oh yeah, they got a couple of hits on me. The sneaky sausages. We've got 22 men over there. Oh, you son of a... Oh, let's just leave my guys to deal with those. I should make short work of them, really. That's 2 down. Practice our swordsmanship here. Yep, because we need to practice. I think I got him. Oh, my horse is taking a right pounding. Already throwing stones at it. I'll tell you what, when we rank up... Oh, why does it keep going that side? I'm trying to... It's like the sword swipey thing is back to front. It's like it's back to front. When I look this way, it's... It seems back to front to me. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. So I wonder if I can rank anybody up. So our renown has gone up a little bit. We plundered 93 gold. It's pretty cool. Nothing really important there. Nothing exciting. Military tunic. Torn robe. Torn padded garments. Oh, head armour. Yeah, sort that hair out. What's this? A cloak. There's no cloaks here. Okay, nothing to worry about then. What's that done? Alright, so we've improved our renown ever so slightly. We'll continue on our way. Heading back to 5k on. Getting in any little scrapes that we can definitely deal with on the way. Keeping things all nice and neat and under control. So this is basically it. So if I can make 900 profit, if I can spend 500 and make 1500 in return, then that should be this completed. That will be, this is already completed. This, we need to get in a few more fights, but that won't take too long. We can do that on the way. And then we need to find a companion. Now, a companion is very expensive, so there we go. I'm not sure if I can make the money and then spend it trying to get to a companion. Why do they always run away now? Probably because they're not stupid enough to hang about. How fast are they going? 2.2, and we're going 2.2, so we're never going to catch them, so there's no point. No point wasting my time. Because that is what we would be doing. Alright, let's head up here. Head up to the top. Now, there was a clan of like 11 or something floating about that I was a bit nervous of when we had the horses that we had to deliver, but I'm not so scared of them now. But one thing, we're not going to lose the quest if they kill some of the horses, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get captured. I am being a little bit cautious. We don't have any armour, really. We're very much at the beginning stages of the game. But this is them. 21 of them. That is quite a lot. Two prisoners, 2 infantry, 21 looters. I'm just not feeling that battle right now. I don't think we're ready. If I can upgrade some of my men, then sure. And we do need to get in some fights. So let's go to trade. Let's see what we can do here. How much is the beer now? 25. Look at that. We can sell in Lycaron for we can sell in Poros for 83. It's not quite 4 times, but it's definitely 3 times or double profit. So let's. The other problem is, and you've got to think about this, is if I get to Pyros and they haven't got enough to pay for it, then I'm stuck with it. So we don't really want that situation. But if I buy £500 worth of beer, what's that maximum weight? We can carry 410, we got 245. So if we click on done, and then go to trade again. Now, if I get mules, So that'll help us carry more stuff. But what it won't do... Oh, look at this. You could buy like a shield for 55. Yeah, I'll have that. That's quite cheap for a shield. It's better than no shield, isn't it? Definitely. Definitely. Right, okay. So we know what we're doing. If we go to the party... Can I not go to the party whilst I'm here? Ah, here we go. So, Imperial Recruits. Can I... Oh, I'd love to get some archers. Cost me 15 gold. Is that it? 1, 2, 3... 3. So I can upgrade 3 men for 45. So we have 3 archers now. That's pretty cool. Right, let's wait until morning. And then we'll go back. We'll try and get in a scrape or 2 along the way. Oh, look. Mountain bandits. Let's go test ourselves against these boys. See if they run away. Yeah, I thought they might. Very wise, gentlemen. Very wise. Doesn't matter which way you go, I'm going to catch up with you. You're mine. Mine, I tell you. Mine! They're not, though, are they? They're going to escape. They're moving at 5.3. We're moving at 4.9. I'm never going to catch them. That's disappointing. Right, not to worry. We're going to go make some money, and we're going to complete our first quest. Oh, there's 4 bandits there. Again, they're moving much faster than us. As soon as you click on them, they know that you're chasing them. Well, I've just wasted a whole day trying to chase those guys. So, we're not doing that again. Definitely need to invest in some horses. In fact, there's a little village over here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Canororos. And we've got friends over there as well. So maybe I can pick up some... maybe I can pick up some horses and improve our movement speed. Oh, they're tempted. They're considering having a fight with us. They're not sure. I think they're running away. Not sure why they're running away. I think they probably could take us, you know. Certainly don't think we're a particularly hardcore unit just yet. So this is cool. I'm enjoying this. Just hanging around the local towns and cities. Doing a spot of trading. Just getting ourselves nice and settled and ready. We are going to have to find ourselves a companion. Maybe I need to accept the fact that we're not going to get the best companion. Let's go to Cantarian and just see if we can't get a couple of horses. We've got 443. Might improve our speed a smidge. Byproducts. So we got some really cheap horses here. A sumpter horse. What kind of horse is this though? A mule you can't ride, I think. Is that what they said? Let's have another look here. Keeping a number of horses in your inventory may speed up your party considerably, since they'll increase your carrying capacity and footmen will ride spare horses. Pack horses and mules are only useful for carrying cargo, though. Pack horses and mules. So, is that a pack horse? Well, that's like a saddle horse. That's a sumpter horse. What is a sumpter horse? They're really cheap, whatever they are. Oh, there's only one of them. Alright, we'll buy him. It's a shame you can't name your horses. I would really quite like to be able to name my horse. Get some sort of relationship, if you... Not relationship, hang on. Whoa, steady on, Sim. Where are you taking this conversation, young man? What I meant was, like, you know, you get... yeah, well, you know, like family. You know, I remember my first horse, Cecil the Ever Ready or something like that, you know? That extra layer of immersion. Okay, let's go to Canaros, and let's see if we can't grab a couple of horses here. So there's more sumpter horses. They're quite a bit more expensive, but not massively. And I think we are moving faster. Somewhere down here. Party speed, 4.9. We're definitely moving faster, I'm sure of it. We're going as fast as these looters here, but not faster than. So we're still going to have to go get in some scrapes and some battles. And we need to find ourselves a companion. But let's see if we can do the money part of the quest right now at Poros with some trade. The beer. Oh, what did I just get rid of then? 640. That is not the profit I was looking for. Cancel that. Try again. Trade. So, beer, we're only getting 39 now. Whereas it was 75. So that's a bit of a shame. That is not the profit I was hoping for. And that's the concern, isn't it? That is the concern. Right, wooden hammer we'll get rid of. Sleeveless envelopes. Torn padded garment. Torn robe. Oh, torn robe. I want that back. Oh, balls. All right. Let's sell the beer. Sell the hammer. Sell the torn. Sell the torn. Have I just done it again? Torn robe. Oh, cloak. Okay, so we can sell that. Okay, fine. Sleeveless, torn. And the hammer. I think that's what we're going with. Yeah, so okay, trade is not guaranteed. It's a shame I didn't buy more the first time we brought it over because we would have made an absolute killing. Obviously, you've got to strike whilst the iron's hot, but there's always that chance that the price will change whilst you're on your way there. That's pretty much how trade works. What can we do? What can we do? Let's wait until the morning. How fast are we moving? 5.0. They're only going 4.9, so we'll catch them, but it will take some time. We do need to catch them to get our renown up. So we've got just over 1,000. There must be a faster way of making profit, I'm thinking. There must be. And I forgot to look for a companion in the town. Well, to be honest with you, we haven't got the money to get a companion, so that's kind of gone a bit up in smoke. Let's maybe go to this castle, and I think I've been here before. Cistadium. Not sure how you pronounce it. Let's go and have a look. See what they're like. See if we can't get some sort of something. Come on, can we get hold of these looters? Oh, we're so close to catching them. They're moving at 4.9, we're moving at 5. But if they get to the forest, they'll have the advantage again. Catching them so slowly. We need more horses. Oh my word. We're nearly there. Yes, 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 yes. Gotcha. Finally. Whoa. Yeah, what do you want with us? He looks petrified. He looks curious. He looks mean. Surrender or die, brigand. You'll never take us alive. Once again, that is not the plan. Oh, I have a shield. Maybe I'll get hit by less of their flipping stones. It really does annoy me when they throw stones at me. So rude. Good hit. Oh my god, I took loads of hits there. Guess it's because there's 10 of them. Oh, hello. You want some, do you? Hopefully our archers are softening those boys up. Wow, I am taking a lot of hits off these stones. How are we doing over there, lads? Looks like they've done their job. That's one. I think I may have killed 2 there with that. Bloody hell, I'm going down if I'm not careful. Attack! Come on, gentlemen. Come and help me out here. No need. No need. I have it all under control. So, we didn't lose anybody. That's always good. I did take an absolute thumping there, though. Oh, we got some prisoners. Cool. We know what to do with those, don't we? We certainly do. And I'm level 4 now. Getting a bit hardcore. Looks like we got some stuff to upgrade. Oh, we got some grapes. Yes, brilliant. We got loads of stuff. So that should make everyone happy with the food. Days until no food, 4. I'm assuming that's going to change. No? Oh, crikey, I'm nearly out of food then. Right, so we've got to go to Proposia, Popsia. Well, I suppose we could go to the castle. Got a couple of castles we could go to. Oh, we can't sell anything here. We are going to have to go to a castle to sell our stuff. Let's go to this one. Chenopsis Castle. I don't think we've been to this one before. So this is the northernmost castle of this faction. Veron Castle has been besieged by the army led by Calag of the Battanians. There's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of battles. The map is huge, by the way, in case you... for 1 minute, imagine you haven't noticed that, but it is absolutely enormous. Approach the gates, request entry to the castle, and we are allowed in. Brilliant. Can't trade or buy anything. That's a problem. Let's go to the Lord's Hall and see if we can get a job instead. Who's this? I don't know who you are, but I can't talk to you. We have to hide behind the candlestick. Your pardon, I did not catch your name. My name is Simsa. May I ask your name? I am Eutropius, of the House of Pethros, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Empire. The barbarians we have slain and the glory we have won is second to none. So far. I've never heard of you. Oh, he's one of those, is he? All right. What is Neretz's folly? Well, that's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendrake in the year 1077. Emperor Neretzes led an army accompanied by Crusates and Asarai to fight a coalition of Sturgeons, Battanians and Valandians. Interesting. It was a disaster for him. He died in it, but the victors didn't fare much better. I see. Is there anything else? Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrake? I wasn't there. I know Lucon has some thoughts about it. Lucon. Where's Lucon? The northern third of the empire is ruled by Lucon, who represents a long-standing oligarchic trend in imperial politics. My God. breaking these teeth in for an idiot. It holds that strict adherence to imperial law is the best guarantee that the Empire will not become a tyranny. Oligarchs like Lucon also tend to believe that only landowners can have the extensive education experience in government and stake in property to really understand and appreciate the law, and thus the Senate should be supreme. Okay, so where does he reside? 62. He's probably going to be dead soon. It's his clan. He has a lot of enemies and a few family members. So she's a child. That's his spouse. Okay, so they've got 2 kids. Fair enough. A wife and 2 kids. Not many friends, but a lot of enemies. That's interesting. The ruler of the Northern Empire. He's honest. Not very generous. A little bit daring, but not very. Last seen near Hetania today. Hetania. So I can track Hetania. That's interesting. That's cool. I like how that works. So that's how I find things on the map, is I click that, and then when I go to the map next, it will show up. Okay. Oh, sorry. Still talking to you. Sim. How you doing? Eutropius. Long time no see. There's something else I'd like to discuss. Oh, you can play games? No, I don't have a quick question. There's something else I'd like to discuss. You have piqued my interest. What do you have to say? I would like to enter the service of the Empress Ragaya. No, I wouldn't. I have a proposal that may benefit us both. I am listening. So this is where I can trade with him directly. Okay. Okay, no. All right then. Thank you very much. Farewell. Take care of yourself. See you later. Alrighty. So out the game, being bit by bit by bit by bit. Problem we have here is we need food. Really quite substantially. So Popsia is the closest location. So I think I should head there. Primary production is hardwood. Their primary production is grain. Maybe I'll head here then, because they're almost certainly to have food, aren't they? At the very least, grain. Oh, look, some looters. Can I catch them? No. No, they have escaped me. Oh, yeah, what's going on here? The party. So we've got some prisoners to sell. I couldn't even do that there. Imperial recruit. 2 archers. I like that. That cost me 30. And it looks like we have got some... So we've got 2 focus points. Should I focus on something else? Maybe... What should I work on? We've also got 1 free attribute point. You can use these points to increase attributes. You'll gain 1 free attribute for every 3 levels you gain. How do I use an attribute? Is it one of these? So edge placement 1. One-handed damage increased by 4%. Extra HP. Hit points increased by 3. That's not massive, is it? 4% increased weapon speed bonus whenever the player has a one-handed weapon wielded. That's interesting. Shield Bash 1 causes 50%, an extra 50% damage. Don't know how to do a Shield Bash, I'll be honest. 10% more damage if one-handed mace weapon is equipped. Long Strides halves the weight effect of shields or movement speed in combat. That's also interesting. Plus 25 damage received to the shield. When I hit someone else's shield, I imagine. Swordmaster 1. Plus 8% damage if a one-handed sword type weapon is equipped. Oh. That's not how that works? Ah, this is the attribute point. Right. Vigor represents the ability to move with speed and force. It's important for melee combat. The skills that are bound by Vigor attribute are one-handed, two-handed, and polearm. Increasing Vigor makes it easier to learn bound skills and also raises their learning limit. Free attribute points. Okay. This just makes me better at learning about that. Is that right? Something changed over here. Let's try and boost our intelligence as well if I can. Medicine, definitely something I want to be better at. We have to heal our men and ourselves at some point. Oh look, we've only got 45% health. This is not going particularly well. Alright, let's go down here, let's get some food, stay a couple of days and sort ourselves out. Think about how we're going to get enough money to pay for a flipping companion. And also, well, actually I suppose grabbing a companion would be great in the sense that it can... 6 days until we run out of food. Really? I just bought loads of food. Right, we're going to have to stay here for a couple of days anyway. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, we need to get ourselves a companion. Having a companion might enable us to do more tasks, which will increase our renown and hopefully make us a bit more money. So maybe investing in a companion will help us out immensely. Maybe. I don't know for sure. We're definitely short of food, aren't we? Right, so we've got some people we can sell. Some prisoners that we took. And, we've got 3 days of food. Cheese. Whoa! Cancel that. Me click on wrong button. Silly sausage. Okay, we'll take the butter and the extra cheese and we'll say, yeah, that's really expensive. Cancel that. We'll just take the cheese because I like cheese. We like the cheese. Leave. Head to Poros. Phykeon. Maybe we can do a trade again. I mean, because that first time we did trade, we did make quite a bit of money. Second time we did trade, not so good. But the first time was very good. Another thing I need to practice is how to control my units when we're in battle. One way I was going to do that was with voice control, voice commands. I think that might be my best bet because pressing F1, F2, F3, F4, not the most immersive experience I've ever had. Alright, so trade. Let's get some food first of all. Grab some meat, some fish. Grab the lads some beer. Quite expensive. And what can we do here? That was flashing, like there was something... Oh. So this is where I put them into groups, right? Oh, I can recruit the prisoners. No, I'm going to sell the prisoners. I need the money. Is that all it was? Is that what you wanted to do? Right, let's go to the tavern. Ransom your prisoners. We got 10 gold for that. Is that all? I was expecting 10 times that amount, I'll be honest. Dang. Right. Ah, Mataria the Angel has a possible job for us. It sounds like a fighty one, and we need the renown, so this could be perfect. Aye, sorry, I don't think I know you. My name is Sim, madam. May I ask your name? I'm Maitara. Ask around about me. You'll learn I'm someone you don't want to mess with. I heard you may need some help with the problem. Yeah, I have a problem, all right. My name is Pretty Encurian. His people have been bothering... Oh, his name is Pretty Encurian. His people have been bothering shop owners under our protection, demanding money and making threats. Let me tell you something. Those shop owners are my cows. No one else gets to milk them. We're ready to teach these interlopers a lesson. But I could use some help.
What exactly do you want me to do? We are preparing for an attack, but we need some time to gather our men. Meet me here in Phycaon after 3 days, and we'll strike them together. If you'd rather not go into the fray yourself, you can leave me one of your companions, together with 6 or so good men. I'll fight the gang with you myself. I need the renowned. Okay. So in 3 men here. How is it we've only got 8 days food? I'm stressed beyond belief about that, I really am. Right, grain is so cheap here. And we sell it in Poros for 12. Yeah, that's great. 29. Sell in Poros for 41, which is nowhere near as good as it was when we first started. Well, the wine's a bit of profit. So we can double our profits on clay in Poros. We can more than double our profits in Poros with linen. Should we go for linen? This better work this time, I tell you. We've only got 7 days food. We need some bloody food. It's getting tricky, this. Alright, let's leave. I know it's night time. We need to go. So we got 3 days. We got a day to get there and a day to get back. And then a day to chill or do whatever we want. Let's just take a look at our quests. Oh, it's the artifact we're trying to work out about. Okay. Rebuild your clans. We've done 2020. Our renown is 26. We're not doing very well with the financial side of things. That's what we're trying to put right now. Let's hope that we make some flipping profit for a change. Double our money. That's not bad going. If we can get 100% profit, then that's all right. That'll at least get us out of the mire that we're in now. It's quite expensive having 20 men. Daily wage of 24. It's not that much, but then you've got to feed them as well. And if we stay anywhere, then we've got to pay for them. I assume the more men you have, the more money you have to spend. And so it continues. Just head straight to Poros, I think. Okay, so here we are. Let's think happy thoughts. 38. Oh, it's the linen. Let me try that again. Okay. Linen, 106. Not bad. 938 for that. That's near enough double our profits, but look, I mean, we're back where we started. Very small amount of profit. Not very good. We're not going to be able to get a companion at that sort of money, are we?
Let's go to Kanoros. What does that mean? That icon there. Does that mean they're harvesting? Oh, hang on. Hertania. Is that where we've got to get to in 3 days? Wow, those mules are expensive. Everything's expensive here. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff though. Torn robe. Are you interested in that? Oh, actually, that's... got rid of a few bits, stuff that we didn't really want, and maybe, hopefully, will enable us to move a little bit quicker. Right, so Hertania, let me just check this out. Mitara the Angel, a gang leader from Phycaon, has told you about a rival that is trying to get a foothold in her town. She asked you to come back after 3 days. No, so we're going back to Phycaon. Okay. Ah, Hertania, that's where we need to go speak to the guy about the thing to try and work out what it's worth. I remember. Can we sneak up on these guys? No. How fast are they? 4.9. And we're also 4.9. So we're never going to catch them, so I won't bother. We'll just head up here. This is good. I mean, they seem to be avoiding us, which means we must look like a bit of a threat. Otherwise, I think they would probably try and rob us. But it seems like they don't feel like they can rob us, and that's perfect. Right. Time to meet. Let's go. Is waiting for me at Phycaon. Let's go there. Whilst I'm there, if I get the opportunity before she takes me off to war, I think what I'm not going to get involved with these looters. Please bugger off. Thank you. Yeah, I think I might grab some trade stuff. Oh dear. These boys might be more willing to have a go. It's cool. This here, the Lath of the Jowls party, just went into Chenopsis and got some men. That's really cool. I really like that the AI does it as well. It's not just us. You can see why it took so long to put this together. It's an RPG, it's an FPS, it's also a real-time strategy game. It's all three combined. Brilliant. I love it. Yavis elves. Stay away. Right, this will be our first official war then, I guess. Oh good, we can trade. Let's just go have a look-see here. What can we make a huge profit on? Something, please, something. What about clay? So we can sell at Poros for 26, which is more than twice the profit. So what's the cheapest thing? Clay. Clay is the cheapest thing. I think clay is the only thing we could possibly make any profit on, but it is double profit. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go do the quest, and then we'll go do the quest and then we'll come back and see what the prices are like. Are you ready for the fight? I am ready. Oh. Oh, it's because I'm in the town. So now I don't have any of my stuff. I don't have my shield. I don't have... Oh, nuts. Bad situation. Alright, this is just going to be a brawl, isn't it? This was a bad idea. I wish I'd realised it was like this. They've all got stuck. That's quite good for us. Coming to fight me, eh? Did my Tara the Angel put you up to this? Look, there's no need for bloodshed. This town is big enough for all of us. But if bloodshed is what you want, I'll be happy to provide. You're going to pay me a lot then, 940 dinars to be exact. But at that price, I agree. Oh, look, see, now, what do we do? Because that will almost complete that part of our task. But then my Tara the Angel is going to be really angry with me. So do I fight these guys? Which is what I said I'd do. Or do I take 940 off them and then have to fight her anyway? Oh, I didn't read that properly. What I want to... Oh, I didn't read it at all, in fact. What I want to say is you don't need to be a part of this. I'll double whatever she's paying you if you join us. So I'm still fighting either way. I'll just be 940 dinars better off. What do I do here? I mean, we definitely need the money, and we're struggling to make money, but it's incredibly two-faced. No. You will regret this. I already do, mate. I already do. Look, bloody throwing rocks at me. Come on, everyone, get stuck in. That's one down. We did all right there. This is definitely back to front. How did that happen? I need to sort this out because I want to go right and swing right, but I'm actually doing it back to front. I'm not quite sure how that's happened. Options, gameplay. Ah. Must have done that by accident. Okay, there we go. I fixed it now. So that was really kicking my ass. That was really kicking my ass because everything was reversed, and yeah, obviously that's no good to anybody. Alright, cool. So, one upgrade, one dead. 2 wounded. Oh, we lost a couple of guys there. So was it just me, my men, and her? I didn't even realise that. Now that was a good fight as any I've had. Here, take this purse. You deserve it. Cool. How much did she give me? 470. Ooh. So Pretty and Curion hates me, but my Tara, my friend, likes me. I have a friend. I'll mark your name. Okay, cool. Fantastic. That actually went reasonably well. Yeah. The combat problem that we had. So the fight was actually in the town. I didn't realise that at all. I thought we were going somewhere else. There we go. Now I understand. So we got 6 days of food. Why is that? Has this gone off? Beer, apparently, we can sell at Poros 41. Not a huge profit. So the profit is going to be with clay. If I press shift, I can buy lots. Oh, capacity has been exceeded. All right. So let's put some of these back. Sign of the devil. This can't be good. So if I spend 666, we'll have 1,000 left. And if we leave immediately, we should get there by tomorrow. Done. Okay, cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mountain bandits. They're actually quite slow. Why are they so slow? Ah, see, as soon as you go near them, they run away, the sods. There was a time when they used to chase me down and hunt me down, but not anymore. Now they are quite tricky to get hold of. So, I'm pretty confident that we can get enough money now to complete the second part of the quest. Where is it here? Pretty sure we're going to do that with this single movement. Because we should come away with 1,200. Now, the problem, or the potential problem we're going to face is that... Hello. Yeah, the potential problem that we're going to face... They are slower than us, but they're going in the wrong direction, so we'll leave them alone. Sorry, I'll say it again. The potential problem that we're going to face is that I still need to get a companion, and a companion's going to cost about 1,000. So I'm a little bit concerned that if we get 2,000 in the bank, which is the target, and then go and pay for a companion to join us, we're going to have to get another 1,000 together. If that is the case, then that is the case. Oh my god, there's 15... Oh, they're coming for us. Look. What do you want, sir? Why am I struggling so much to click on this guy? He's got 219 men. What the heck do you need us for? Finally caught up with him. Okay. Now then, come no closer. Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious. I would ask you for your name. Oh, it's a lady. My name is Sim, madam. May I ask your name? I am Regea, rightful empress of the Calradians. I am Lady of Lycaron and Onira. Right you are. I shall remember your name, handsome fella. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrake? Of course, I did not witness the battle, but my husband. Oh dear, right, that's that gone down the toilet then. Arenikos spoke frequently of it. He was one of the Emperor's trusted commanders. He could not stop Nerezes from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from the disaster. When the Sturgians came over our barricades, he managed to lead a group of Nerezes guardsmen out of the back. My husband's small force held together and were joined by stragglers and fugitives. He described the march back, no food, little water, marching day and night to keep ahead of the enemy's outriders, but they survived, the only organised imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumours of what happened. Arenikos kept things from descending into chaos. When it came to time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him.
I loved him before as a man, but that day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Calradia. Okay. Oh, did I do something? Brilliant. Ah, okay. We actually made some progress. Excelente. Alright, let's go sell this stuff. I was thinking we could get into a little bit of a scrap with these looters, but it didn't happen. How are we doing for food? We've got 5 days of food. But they're still complaining about food variety, which is a bit frustrating. Because I'm pretty sure we've got some pretty good stuff. I mean, we got some meat, some butter, some clay. Who could want more than that? I mean, that's like a meal and a half, right? Yes. So, yeah, struggling to sort of complete this quest just with trade. I really wish I'd gambled a bit more on that first trade. Yeah. Nothing worthy of purchase there, thank you. So we're going to go to Poros. We're going to look and see if we can find ourselves a companion. I might head over here actually to Onika Castle, Tarkitus, and then Zionica. I don't believe we're at war with them. Could be wrong. We'll see. It's all a learning experience right now. So let's go to trade. Let's bring this up. Let's sell the clay. 19. It's supposed to be 24, isn't it? It's quite a bit less than what it was supposed to be. So that's not the money I was hoping for. Getting closer though. Oh, a cup of tea. Thank you, dear.